Hello friends, how are you? And welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Beatriz, your host here on Beatriz Book Nook, and today we are going to be talking about my TBR for the month of October, if I'm not wrong. I'm so excited because during the month of October I am actually going to be taking part on TBR Harvest, which is a readathon, a very casual readathon created by the lovely Leandra from Leandra the TBR Zero. I am so excited because I really just want a chill month. Life has been kicking my butt and I just want to pick some good books, and I'm really excited to let you know all about the books that I'm going to be reading and which one of the maps I'm going to be using. So for the 2.0 edition of the TBR-athon, which is now called TBR Harvest, we actually have 3 maps. We still have our loved corn maze, which is take on, if I'm not wrong, like the labyrinth that we had on the last time. This time we also have a haunted house, which is almost like a maze, but you have to go from room to room. And then you have one that is very helpful for mood readers, which is just a trick or treat map where you choose whatever prompt you feel like doing. I am going to be using actually the haunted house one because that is the one that I actually know that I am for sure going to be able to complete, or at least I'm going to try my best. And that is because there is an option in that one to do a route with only 4 books. So that is what I'm going to try to be doing, but let me show you the map here and let's talk a little bit more about the prompts and the readings that I have to do for them. Okay, now let's talk about the route that I'm going to take. We are all in this one going to start in the attic where the Scoobies are united. And it says, below your feet you hear ghostly moans, heavy creaks and bone-chilling laughter. To muster the courage to begin your descent, lean on your community. Find a prompt from another readathon happening this month and read a book to fulfill it. Once completed, you can exit the attic. Okay, so let me see in here. I have to go and find a prompt for another readathon that is happening during the month of October. Actually, this was the only one that I did not have a reading planned. I did not know that the attic was also a prompt, which is fine. Oh, I have one here that is called Cozy Cottage Readathon. I enjoy that one. Let me see. Okay, so for the attic, I had to go and search for a little bit, but I found one that I really want to try, and that is going to be Spookoplaton. This is hosted by Becca. I'm going to leave her link down below, and I'm going to take just one of the prompts. Which one it is? Give me just a moment so I can find it. Let me see here. Okay. I like this one. There is a prompt in here that is a book you want to read right now. Let me go get that book because I have one for that and I'm going to share it with you. This then is for a book that I want to read right now, and it is You Are Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kaylin Barron. I don't know much about this book, but I think you already know I really want to enter my horror era, and I think this one will be quite fun to start it. I also am going to be doing some fun projects with this one, so I am excited. It's not too big. I think it's the perfect size for what I need right now. I think it's around 200 pages and I am excited for it. So the first book, we already have it. Now that we have left the attic, I am going to be entering the bathroom. And for that you disturb a ghost while it's taking a bath. Run. And the prompt is I see dead things. For that I had to clarify a little bit what it was, but this basically involves a book that has ghosts, that has zombies, or that has some sort of dead thing in it. I also have a book. Give me a second, I'm going to get it. For this one, I am so excited. I'm going to be finally reading The September House. I know this involves some sort of ghost, so I'm ready for it. I'm excited for it, and I cannot wait to read it because I know, Leandra, in honor of you, I know you'll enjoy this book, and I'm also going to be buddy reading it with Danny from Danny Dabbles. One more in the pile. Then we are going to enter the library. And this is fun because we all know Leandra loves the library, and it is you have just transported to Fableland, and it's haunted here too. And the prompt is Biblio story. So, for what I know, Fableland is a readathon that is being hosted by Margaret over on the Word Nerd. And if I'm not wrong, I also know that Leandra is going to be one of the co-hosts for it. So I'm going to leave the link down below, although I'm not taking part because at the moment life I am not being able to manage it, but I have the perfect book for this one, and I know some of you will be quite excited for this one. So let me share it with you, let me get it, and we'll talk a little bit. So this is going to be my stretch mark for the month, and it's going to be The Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence. I have been for quite some time now quite excited to read this book since I saw it on Danny's from Danny Double Again channel. I love the cover, I think this is beautiful, and this is a perfect book for a prompt like this. This talks about books, I am excited, I love books that talk about books, and look at this cover, how pretty is it? A funny story about this one, I got the second one while I was on a trip in Spain, and because of that I had to get my hands fast on the first one. Once I left that store in Spain, I went on my bookstore website and I actually ordered this one from Spain to Portugal. So I think this was meant to be. So after making a brief pause because there was cake waiting for me, I am going now to go into the next room. And that room is going to be the bedroom, where when you enter the bedroom, you pause to pet your black cat for comfort. Actually, I do have a black cat. Then you remember you don't own a black cat. Well, that is fun. So I have to read something related to superstition. Once again, I had to go to Leandra to figure out this one a little bit better, but I had the perfect book. Let me get it. This one is going to be so much fun because this is actually going to be a buddy read with Laura from the book Hermit, and that is going to be Song of Silver Flame Like Night. Why did I choose this one for a book with superstition? So I asked Leandra, and this one does talk about Chinese mythology, and mythology and beliefs are superstition. So because this is what I can best find on my current shelves with superstition, I thought this would be the perfect fit for this prompt. Now, because I don't want to take the long route, I'm actually going to take the little vent where I probably fit, and that is going to make me reach the living room where you can see the door. Oh my god, the door is so close now. But what is that scrolling from under the couch? I have to go and enter blindly. So before I leave the house, I have to enter blindly, and I have the perfect book for it, which, give me 1 second, I'm going to get the book, which is going to be The Stardust Thief by Chelsea Abdullah. I am going to buddy read this one again with hopefully Danny from Danny Dabbles. I don't know much about this book, but I'm excited about it. This one sounds really interesting and really up my alley, so I am very excited. And now there is one more into the pile. So I have finished. I left the haunted house already, so there is nothing more to maintain in this house, so I think I can go on my merry way, but I will see you in the outro in a little bit. And this is all that I have for today's video. I know this is weird. I still have one more book probably that I want to fit in here, which is going to be the Sibs Book Club book for the month of October. We have not yet decided really on the book, but hopefully we will be able to decide on that very, very soon. But I am excited. I am probably taking myself for more than what I can do, but since life is lifing, I have a job now, I work 8 hours a day, I have been having a lot of anxiety, and life has been kicking my butt. My heart situation is also on the go again. I am going to the hospital very, very soon, and I decided to try. Let's try it, because try is the best that I can do at this moment, and if I don't try, I will never know if I can do this. So friends, I hope you enjoyed this one. I know it's not very big, but at least I am reading, and that is what is most important to me. Until the next time, I hope you have an amazing day, night or evening, whatever you are in the world, and I'll see you on in my next video. So bye friends!